It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Friday, September 26th. Getting set to cruise into October next week. That's exciting. Got a big rain event, looks like, before the weekend is over. Who gets how much? Let's go in there and talk about it. Let's look at the sky coming from the Skycam network today. We'll start with the view. This is coming from Birmingham, the top of the Daniel Building. A lot of clouds around today, but the sun peeking through at times. That is the view coming from East Alabama, Chehaw State Park, south of Anniston. They're only at 70 degrees at mid-afternoon, barely out of the 60s up on the big mountain. And down south, they are basking in the sun. Down at Gulf Shores, they'll see some rain down there this weekend, especially Sunday, but next week looks good with sunny days and fair nights. Once you get past Sunday, you'll be fine. Nice visible satellite imagery of that mackerel sky across Alabama today with a mixture of clouds and sun. And there's the water vapor satellite view. Still got that upper low that's around El Paso, Texas. That'll be drifting in here, producing the rain on Sunday. Big trough on the Pacific coast. Temperatures are upper 70s and low 80s today. Not quite as warm as forecast. We had forecast, I think, 82. Today's 81 for Gadsden. Birmingham and Anniston, 79. Tuscaloosa, 80. And Sunday we'll see highs only in the 70s, but next week will be relatively warm. Around the nation, we got some flash flood watches for parts of the western U.S., including Las Vegas and Salt Lake City. But other than that, things are pretty quiet. And also out in that region, severe weather possible tomorrow. This is the Day 2 convective outlook, a chance of severe storms over Arizona and some of the adjacent states. This is the QPF, the overall rain for the next 5 days, suggesting rain amounts of 1/2 to 1 inch here. This is valid through Wednesday of next week. The bulk of this will be on Sunday. But other computer models have shown more than that. This is the NAM. Curiously, this run, the 12Z run, basically shows nothing from Fayette and Sulligent north to the Shoals, with rain amounts of 5 inches down around Dothan. They've got the big numbers on the eastern side of the state. I think almost all of Alabama will see some good rain from this. Obviously, your numbers will vary, and we'll look at the specific model output here and go into more detail. This is the GFS tomorrow. The 12Z run valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time, and this is at 500 millibars, big upper low out west. We still got the upper feature around the Rio Grande approaching us and ridging over the northeast. And the day for us, I think, will be dry tomorrow. Daytime, we're not going to mention rain, a mixture of clouds and sunshine with a high in the low 80s. Both the NAM and the GFS are at 83. This is the high-res NAM at 4 o'clock. And again, it's basically dry. I think we'll get through the football games in Auburn and Birmingham with no rain. But, ooh, look at Sunday morning, 5 a.m., here it comes. Rain, big, massive rain moving into West Alabama. And by Sunday afternoon at 1, it's raining over much of the state. And this is suggesting some really good rain falling around Tuscaloosa. And that'll ultimately move into East Alabama. So, again, this is suggesting Sunday looks wet. This is off the GFS, the synoptic scale model. And, again, looks wet statewide. So I think it'll be a good rain event for everybody. And average rain amounts probably about 1 inch. This is coming off the European. And this is the rain valid through early Monday morning, through Monday morning at 7 a.m. local time. And it's got rain amounts really from 1 to 2 inches for most of our part of the state. And this is, again, something pretty impressive. This is the precipitable water. Sunday at 1 o'clock off the NAM, and you can see those values are in excess of 2 inches over much of the state, especially central and South Alabama, very, very ripe. It's not going to take a lot to squeeze a lot of rain out of that. So Sunday, bottom line, wet, rain, storms, no severe weather, but a good beneficial type rain. Highs only in the 70s. Now, Monday, the rain gets out of here. The rain could end very early in the day, and the sun might break out by midday. We're getting more consistency in this idea as that broad surface low moves on to the east. So we'll forecast rain ending Monday morning with maybe some clearing Monday afternoon. Tuesday of next week looking dry. Highs up in the middle 80s. That'll be a warm day. Same thing Wednesday. Mostly sunny and warm. And Thursday, so we stay dry. So really, beginning Monday evening on through the middle of next week, warm and dry. This is Friday, a week from today. Strong troughing north of us, a cold front coming in. Doesn't look like the rain will be especially heavy with that, but a chance of some rain on Friday, October 3rd. And the following day could be much cooler on Saturday the 4th. This is the end of the forecast, October 12th. And the heights about where they ought to be. Nothing overly exciting there. And down below that, the weather looks dry and relatively warm. Thickness values look pretty high. Temperatures for the next 15 days, not that unusual for late September, early October. As we get into October, starting around Saturday the 4th, looks very nice with highs in the 70s and lows well down in the 50s. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by Monday morning at 7. My next video, Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have these updates tomorrow and Sunday. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.